Board's green. Ready?
Hope you're here. Now get the hell out. And just like that, we're in space. Board's all green. Successful jump.
It can't be. You found me. I knew I made the right choice in letting you go. You did. Now it's all starting to make... You should come aboard. There's another Starborn here who is very interested in meeting you.
I can speak for myself. Constellation ship. You weren't. I will personally guarantee you.
And think of it as a ceasefire meeting. Good. See? We can all get along.
We're docked.
Hello. Again. Do you remember the emissary, perhaps? And
Thank you for the stellar introduction. Your success is unprecedented. Yes, we did. We are not a monolithic people. The Starborn are individuals. Some are united in cause.
we are all in it for ourselves. Some of us are just more honest. The emissary threatened yours.
We needed to warn you off. Every encounter.
For whom, exactly? And who gets to say that? I have debated morality for near infinity. Rules and law.
Enough. The unity. You are on the path to it.
Not a relatively expendable Dusty anymore, are you? I'm not who you think I am. Where I came from, I was the one who ran to the Eye. I left you behind to protect the artifacts, and the Hunter killed you.
One of me, at least.
I collected the remaining artifacts, and they opened the way to the center of my universe. And the doorway to an infinite. That is the unity. When I stepped into it, I became a Starborn. And that's the problem. All the artifacts are needed to complete the armillary and open the way to the unity. In every universe, You've witnessed the power granted by the temples, the anarchy that can be unleashed. Someone has to decide who should get them.
Here it comes. The emissary tells you only the worthy should enter heaven.
You're twisting what I mean.
They're hypocrites. They used the chaos. I attacked your lodge because I wanted the artifacts, and you held me off. That wasn't some morality play. You didn't survive because of righteousness. You won because of... as I have done.
I was also human once. But what does it matter who or what I was when you turn... You're learning. My other self wants you to walk the path he walks. Easy for a person who's seen everything, done everything.
You've never come this far. Not in all the universes I've seen. The path to the Unity is opening.
You're going to tip the scales one way or another. Bingo.
I want a truce between all three of us. Give you some time to think over which approach to the Unity is the one you want. Mine or the Hunters?
Yes. Let's see how willing you are to live under someone else's rules.
Sure you have more... I know we're not the same people. It's not an easy experience to describe. But the Unity will speak to you. You will be leaving this universe behind to be reborn. Maybe that's why it offers the choice. Different? I never know who you are when I meet a new version. But so much of you stays the same. You've seen the terror the Hunter causes. Every time a Starborn goes through the Unity, they get more artifacts, find more temples, gain more power. We can't let more like him abuse these gifts to destroy whatever's in their way. When all the artifacts are assembled, the device they create is called the Armillary. In many ways, through it you can reach the Unity. And from there, you can become Starborn.
Unity is meant for whomever can get there. Whoever created the artifacts and built those temples is playing a game with them. There are no rules. Whoever gets all the pieces wins. I don't kill for the Unity. I've simply found that it's the quickest way. Talking, forming alliances, waiting. I'll admit, you getting away has been the most interesting thing to happen in quite some time. As soon as I realized what had happened, I knew I needed to wait until this meeting with the emissary. To see what would happen, of course. You might not understand just how many times I've done this. Usually, you're the one who ends up dead, and whoever cries over your body goes on to become the emissary. Sometimes I manage to get you all bunched up and take care of the problem in one go. Hundreds and hundreds of variations of me, packing through Constellation. And it's almost never you. You making it to your ship on your own. I took it as a sign. I don't get many of those anymore. They enter the Unity, take artifacts from others, employ force. All the things. I am many things, but I would never tell anyone what to do with their gifts. That is your decision, not someone else's. The emissary wants to become the judge of who gets to enter, but the Unity itself doesn't judge. No, we always end up having this meeting at this time. But it's the usual affair. Can we make peace? No. Honestly, I was beginning to wonder why I kept tending. And it's a bad habit I started a long time ago. Perhaps I just like meeting the end. But you have provided something quite new to talk about. Maybe you're a random...
Before you leave, I want to give you something. A way to another artifact, but also a lesson in how dangerous they can be. Seek the moon of old Earth. There are here to open the way. Yes. That is all I ask. You should also talk to your colleagues in Constellate. Part of me wonders what they will all say about what you have learned. But I will leave that to you.
Separation complete.
Always nice to spend some time with you. There are no words. Another day in paradise with you. But time to get back to work. I'm always here for you, if you need me. They say absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Records are right on the money. And we're docked.
me up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score. Yeah, I figured you'd say something like that. Just another one of Delgado's Lord. So Neva's message said you were here for. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal? Fine. Have it your way. Apparently, you have it. So why are you targeting a Gall Bank exec anyway? Not exactly your Av Crimson Fleet. Playing it safe for now. Oh, but let's make one thing clear. If I'm gonna stick my neck out by helping you get near Dombrowski, I want... Well, well, it appears we have a mind reader here. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's... All right, all right. See, that wasn't... Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Tehran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be... To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt. Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you... This card will allow you to access the Starfield ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the... Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his... He's a VIP executive, which means he either worked really, really hard using blood, sweat, and tears to make the arduous climb to the top, or he backstabbed, lied, cheated, and betrayed his way up the corporate ladder. From what I've heard, it's the second option. Well, you better learn quick. Oh, there's one last thing. Dryden equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic, meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the Anyway, I suppose that... Oh, I know plenty. Been tracking that beauty. Neva and I were working out something. Hey, Wait a minute. Don't tell me she's sending you after the award. And of course, Neva just happened to leave that out of her message. I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never would have ended up here in the first. She told you to hold that over my head. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork, and I'm still taking... So tell me, what's the status of your plan? Okay, then let me point you. Her name's Sheila Holbrook, and you can probably find her in the Starfield ballroom. I'd press her to reveal where the award's hidden. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember that ain't... As long as you remember that I'm getting paid my cut. What's the status of your... I once saw Neva strip down a UC. If that doesn't put you... Now tell me, what about the status of your plan? Oh, what the kind is. Was it not trash?
Trident is a fortune equipping ship with triple redundancy in almost every internal system.
There's nothing quite like the view from the Starview ballroom. It's breaking.
Captain Rokov, welcome. Captain Rokov said you're allowed in any of the crew-specific areas. Just don't touch it. This is one of Trident's top-of-the-line vessels. Ship, is it? Between you and me, the best part of my job is getting a crack at all of the leftovers. These newer vessels more or less run autonomously, which doesn't leave much for the crew to do. Shh, listen. Can't hear the engines, can you?
Rather wait my bunk? Like my lessons to have been posted to a ship like the Siren?
Captain Rokov is one of the most easygoing COs I've ever worked with. Trident must have spent a fortune equipping this ship with triple redundancy, almost every internal system.
Between you and me, the best part of my job is getting a crack at all the leftovers.
Captain Rokov is one of the most easygoing COs I've ever worked with.
Ship's first can assist you in any matters regarding security of your items.
No, but Larry has an A-level executive rating over at Galbank, which means he has access to everyone's accounts. Even if I was offered the award, I wouldn't take it. Can you? Not much, other than the fact that they host these wonderfully entertaining gala events every month. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
If you have any little ones aboard, story time with Serena will in the ship's library this evening. If you have any needs, please enter a request into the computer located at the entryway.
Sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation, I need to
Yes,
get back to my duty.
he's some kind of a top dog over at Galbank. I heard he replaced someone that was caught running a fake loan scam. I missed out on the award to someone else last. It's a shame that the Earth ended in such a sorry state. Enjoy the...
Pleased to make you quite a lovely starliner. The considerable amounts of cash that Dombrowski donates is the only reason we allow him to attend Society Funk. It's for the Society's high rollers. If you don't have more than 8... When you join, they send you a small chunk of rock from Earth itself. I keep mine on my desk. That's all then?
A Starfield has them both.
Specific request, please speaker's attendance.
Here for business? Let's put it this way. He screwed over so many people. If he suddenly disappeared from the universe... Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified... I'm a silver member of the society, but only 100,000 more credits, and I hit the gold. That's boring.
Hello. Are you a member of the society?
That view is absolutely spectacular. I've already told you everything I... Neither...
The canopies? Horrid. I heard he uses Galbank's VIP suite on the Siren of the Stars almost monthly. Does the man ever do any real work? Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way... Is this about that feature SSNN ran a few years ago? I can assure you, this is a legit... Don't forget to talk.
So, spending of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that The society was founded about 8 years ago by Carl S.A. Worthington. Oh. That's all then? Okay.
The society chair. Hello. Could we talk about something else? Enjoy the rest.
An open bar would have been nice. He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the awards committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own child. Nice to have met you.
Here for business?
I certainly hope they decide to hold all... He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you... Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award. Donations to the society can be debited from my bank account.
The society chair is real. He's spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
So, bring aboard.
Quite a lovely starliner. Nothing city, eh? That view is... He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award. Nice to have met you.
And I can assure you that the route is quality.
event of a lockdown, Kevin or Dasha.
Have you tried quite a lot, Starliner? He's been spending a lot of time with... Well, that was boring.
An open bar would have been nice.
Pleased to make your
Trident's
acquaintance.
gouging us for every credit. Claudia Swist. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the... That's all that... Okay.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all features aside that
View at least.
for business or pleasure.
Desert Adams.
And don't bother again.
That's right.
Regions available. All of our destinations. All details are in your cabin.
Please refer to a ball posted safe and mustering instructions.
Hello, are you a member of the society?
Get your crew directed to one of the staff.
At the moment, Aurora isn't permitted on Trident Starliners, though if you wish to have a drink at any of our lounges, due to an unfortunate accident, we're halting our spacewalk for the safety of everyone aboard. Please be certain you don't interfere. On behalf of myself and the entire team at Trident, if you want to dine at Captain Rokoff's table at the moment, Aurora isn't permitted on Trident Starline. For the safety of everyone aboard, please be certain you don't interfere with any of the or security members of our vessel.
Sorry, do I know you? Look, I think you're I really don't have time to have a discussion with you. Oh my god. I told Larry to keep his big mouth. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and what's it gonna take to... If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski. Maybe. I don't know. That's true. It's the right thing to do. You know what? Forget it. The price of doing business by slinging mud is way too steep. You're not very bright, are you? I'm a grade C3 if that's all you really want. You're willing to pay me to give you dirt on Larry? You know, this whole thing, Larry and I had the perfect scheme where thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing. Yeah, Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Secure. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and it was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by change. I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. Good luck. What, are you writing a damn novel? Vera works for UC Security, so he kept a lookout on their comnet for any gal, and Dombrowski made sure that all of the crypto manipulation. You need top clearance for that kind of access. So what do you think is I'm using that gullible idiot to get what I want. Let's get one thing straight. Larry Dombrowski's no. Oh, I'm beyond rage. And if you've been as close, Dombrowski is a piece of human garbage. The plan's always been to milk the guy for everything he's not bad for a lowly gal. I hope you, Dombrowski, nail his ass right to the wall.
If you have any needs, enter a request into the computer located at the entryway to your cabin.
You've already ruined our scheme. What else do you want?
Don't forget to keep your Starfield handy at all times, or you won't back the ballroom.
Don't have a lot of time for idleness.
This
Zayda
has really
outdone herself
outdone
this
herself.
time. I hold all your some Starliner.
An open bar would have been nice, but it got really gone.
You look a bit in the surrounding. Hello there. Oh, I'm afraid I work for UC Security, so I don't think I could be of much help. Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk. Whatever you think you know about me. Worried? Why? Anything you report will blow. And since I work for you... I told you to stay out of my pocket. You've had your time to talk.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Nothing
Get the
but
hell away from me before
society,
you
huh?
arrest it.
Absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
Get the hell away from me before I have you arrested.
Have you tried the kippies? Horrid. Positively horrid.
If you have any specific requests, don't forget to keep your access to the ballroom.
So, what brings you? Besides what I already told you? Enjoy the rest of the event.
So, what brings you aboard? Haven't we already talked about? Enjoy the rest.
Here for business, Swordplay? He's been spending a lot. That's all they.
But tried and scout us every credit we've got.
Hello. You here for the charity event? absolutely. I'm a firm believer that attending these types of events, but something tells me you're not really here to Well, I work for UC Security. I'm afraid I can't really help you. If you're... You mean specifically? Oh, monitor all of the major megacorp financials and transactions. You're asking a lot of strange questions. But to be honest, I'm here to keep an eye on the charity event. It might not be as glamorous an assignment as a call. What is this all about anyway? Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little... Whatever you think you know about... Just in case you... Anything you try to report. And since I work for UC... You've had your time to talk. Now piss off.
Hello, you society?
Don't forget to have time, or you won't have access to the ballroom. Any complaints about your cruise should be directed to one of the staff. Please remember to obey all posted ST and mustering instructions.
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid.
Venter throat. You here for the... Well, I work for UC Secure. I'm afraid I can't really help you. Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just... Whatever you think you know about... Don't test me. You have... Not only can I make you... Yeah, but anything you try to report... And since I work for UC Security...
Don't forget to keep your star pass handy at all times.
You here for the... Dombrowski, he's the exec holding court over in the VIP... Yeah, sorry, I work for UC Security. Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk. Whatever you think you know about me, you're Worried? Why? Anything you try to report will boil. And since I work for UC Security...
only hope they decide to hold all fetuses at the ends of the storyline.
The ship purser can assist you with any matters regarding security items.
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up and which is why he's threatening you. That we need hard evidence of their scheme. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll... Maybe. But if something goes wrong, and he's able to... with all of these... Smart. If there's an emergency, I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls and... Don't worry. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you... I prefer you use that as a last resort. Anyway, I better start packing. As long as you remember that I'm getting paid my cut. What's the status of your plan? Okay. Her name's Sheila Holbrook, and you can... I'd press her to reveal where the... And if you're thinking of pulling the trick... Don't you have sight of...
That view is absolutely spectacular.
Yes, I mean... Yes, I am. Why do you ask? In my cabin? Oh, I'll have you know that the award is locked inside. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more...
Should I know which Sundin? Yeah?
Glad to have you aboard. Welcome to the purser's office. An excellent question. My responsibilities include... Honestly, I really enjoy the work. I've only seen it briefly myself. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only... Is there anything else I can assist? I've only seen it briefly myself. Unfortunately, the item... Is there anything else? Well, if you change... I'm sorry. It's against Trident policy to discuss our personal feelings towards a fellow crewmate. It's not about money. It's about my career. I don't want to lose my job. Yeah, I hope so. You are just annoying enough that... I wish I could. I appreciate your interest. It's not about money. No problem. Have a safe journey. On behalf of Trident Luxury Lines, I'd like to welcome you aboard. Please let me know if your voyage is unsatisfactory in any way. Glad to have you aboard. Oh, absolutely. The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded. In the unlikely event our vessel... In the even more unlikely event this ship is destroyed, we can assure you that... So, as you can imagine, your property will be... I'm sorry, it's against Trident policy. It's not about money, it's about my career. No problem. Is there anything else I can help you with today? An excellent question. My responsibilities include all of the sirens. Honestly, I really enjoy the work. Don't forget to tell your friends how much you enjoy the cruise.
Please remain in passenger status.
Society chair is really out.
Must you continue these unwelcome... Excuse me? And why in goodness name? And why in goodness... I hear you. Sorry, but I'm glad you understand the position. You think I'm a pushover? Oh, this is utterly preposterous. Okay, there's no need for that kind of... Here, take it.
In the event of a lockdown, remember to return I've done this particular cruise run several times, and I can assure you that the route is quite safe.
Positive, Lauren.
That is absolute accurate, isn't it?
Hey, hold up. This area is awfully... Sorry to give you trouble. Oh, so... Yeah, that'd be nice. Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my... Maybe you can hold this for me while... I'm the Siren's chief engineer. Of course, this beauty is a... Unfortunately, that means there's quite... Yeah, a little. A few of the techs call this deck the dungeon. Don't get me wrong, the quiet. Whatever you do, don't break anything, or I'll be out of a job.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm and proceed to your cabin.
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship. It's time you stopped playing games. and tell... I always took him for a fool. Still, why would I possibly want to...
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide
Claudia said that.
emergency.
That means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't want to end up on the Crimson Fleet ship. But if I give you that information, it falls into... At least I walk away with something. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, just remember that you promised... Well, since Claudia has been spending time disgustingly close... On the other hand, I've got very, very special plans for Larry. That's... All I can tell you is that there's more than a few people at Mast who find... I mean, the UC is aware that the Crimson Fleet is a problem. Ikande's loaded with big-picture ideas. You better tell Dombrowski much more to say. You better tell Muskie to run. Because if you don't kill him, I will.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Well, well. You must be the one who's... I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish. You don't actually believe that I'd venture into such precarious criminal territory without a proper bird's eye. I'm uncertain why you've become entangled in this spider's web. Au contraire, my misguided. First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to...
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has...
You may as well ask, is it necessary for the sun to set on Jemison, or for one to wear...
And remain there until you receive further instructions.
I see. Well, that certainly places a damper on our negotiation. In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in you. I assume that's what you've been angling? Obviously, that wouldn't be my preference, though Larry Dombrowski will be mysterious. Splendid. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that for you. It sounds like we have... Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further... Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin two very annoying...
All passengers are being asked to return.
May I have your attention, please?
Well, everything worked out. Just...
Ship-wide emergency. Please
I'm glad you
report to
feel
your
that.
cabins in
Just
an
remember
orderly
to tell
fashion
Delgado how
and
much.
remain
You
there
know,
until you
I'm still
receive
wondering
further
exactly
instructions.
what you needed those credentials for. You feel like telling me? Of course. Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet now. I owe you one. Nonsense. If there's one universal constant you can depend on, it's that Yevgeny Rokov always makes good on his deals. Well, I suppose this is where we part company. Hopefully the next time we meet, we'll be aboard the Key.
This ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin immediately.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
That's clean break. Ready to go. passenger is complete.
Sysdef Marines are the best of the best.
Remember to turn in any evidence fragments you find. Good. The more you... Tisk, tisk. Looks like Mr. Rokoff lied on it. No matter. Next time. Find anything else? Are you kidding me? Dombrowski was already making a 6-figure salary, and yet he couldn't resist starting an embezzlement scheme. It makes me sick. Any other fragments? All right. Keep up the good work. Let me know if you need anything else.
Yes?
A brief history of time. If you find any addition, any at all, I will be your friend like forever.
Operation complete. Thrusters free.
Terrormorphs, giant carapace dotted tanks, Enterprise are watching the city. Let's get at it. Howdy.
혼자.
Hey, I've been talking with the others, and I'd like to get everyone together. You know, to bear it. Thank you. I'll have everything set up in a few days.
Mateo told us about your pilgrims.
You found it, you? Wait, say that You can't possibly mean what I think you mean.
Let's take a step back. This is Could you explain the part about multiple universe?
Yes, I wouldn't mind a little more deep.
And that's why the Starborn want the artifact so desperately.
I don't even want to think about the physiological changes you'd need to travel.
Plus what it would do to the mind? Enlightenment? Or oblivion? Like the Hunter.
You have the opportunity to reach the closest thing to your god that might exist.
One doesn't approach the afterlife without some trepidation. You're right.
I know this has been a lot for everyone to take in, but we finally have answers. Let's make the best of them.
Not to make a sharp turn in a grand tale, but I got the eye fixed up. Bruised, but still blinking. Let me know when you're ready to follow up on what it... This last glimpse...
We're free soon. Something I'd like to discuss.
Could we talk? Catch a smile out there.
I will be monitoring everyone adult for signs of Sutra.
Not sure when things will feel safer. But we have not been attacked again.
Each other during this time.
It is a relief to know that the Terramorphs are... I wanted to tell you that I think you made the right decision. The microbes will ensure this is not a problem. Yes, it sounds as though the microbes will be... Although, it may be taking a chance in a different way. I admire your confidence, and I do hope you are... And I must say, I find it curious that you would agree keeping the Lazarus plant around is a good idea. I do not think some potential future use outweighs the risk it poses. At least the Freestar Collective will also know of its existence. Well, it is good to know that this particular threat is behind us, and you have done a service to all who live in the settled systems.